The young boy only wanted a cup of yogurt, but his father took it away. The father sternly warned him not to touch anything he had already eaten in the future. The boy felt so wronged he was on the verge of tears. He didn't know that his father was actually protecting him. John was an ordinary worker making a living by cleaning windows. After his divorce, he lived with his son. His greatest wish was to raise his son well. Suddenly, he was diagnosed with terminal cancer. He had less than a month to live. John was nearly broken. He was not afraid of dying, but he worried that no one would take care of his son. He decided to find a good home for his son before he died. He asked the community for help in finding adoptive parents. Soon, a wealthy man came forward. He lived in a large estate with a luxurious villa. The couple seemed very fond of children. They said they would care for George as if he were their own son. When John learned that they already had a son, he refused. He feared his son would be treated differently. He returned home disappointed. Looking at little George, his heart was filled with pain. His illness worsened day by day. Even drinking water became difficult. For his son's future, he continued to work despite the pain, which nearly made him faint. His boss, thinking he was slacking off, docked half his wages, and eventually fired him. Every day, he stayed by his son's side, watching George's innocent smile. He wished time could stop. One day, George saw a dead insect, and asked his father why it wasn't moving. John told his son that once something dies, it no longer moves. He wanted his son to understand the meaning of death. The relentless pain continued to torment him. He couldn't give in yet because his son wasn't settled. When George noticed his father was unwell, he brought him water by himself, thinking it would make his father better. John's health deteriorated to the point where he couldn't even walk in a straight line. He sold his car to spend his remaining time playing with his son. They rode bumper cars together, swung on swings, and ate cotton candy. John wanted his son to remember this happiness. A few days later, the community found a single mother for him. She couldn't have children due to health reasons and was eager to adopt. Her sincerity gave John hope. He didn't know if his son would accept her, but he understood this was the only chance. After returning home, he made a time capsule for his son and placed the 35th candle inside. He wished for his son to grow up healthy and have a happy family. That night, George didn't sleep, seeming to sense the impending separation. The next day, John took his son to meet the woman. He held back his tears and forced a smile as they said goodbye. Though reluctant, he had no other choice.